G'day guys, and welcome back to part 4 of Among Trees. So let's jump straight into it and let's carry on. And like I said, today we are going to be trying to open up the sewing room, and maybe we can try to get the how can I say, the brewing room open. So let's see if we can get both rooms open today. That's our goal for the day, and of course foraging and a little bit more exploration. Alright, we're in. Okay, so let's just have a look and see what we've got in stock. Alright, so the last time we actually popped into the cave and we managed to get some limestone, if I'm correct, or lime mineral. So what we're going to do is we are going to shoot upstairs and we're going to store some of our lime mineral. And we're going to store our sticks. And what we're going to do is I'm going to put my pickaxe away for now and put that other mushroom in here. Two of these. So we're going to do some cooking quickly. Oops, there we go. One more of these and cook. Looks like we need some sticks. So like I said in the beginning, guys, always try to collect as many sticks as possible. You can never have too many sticks. There we go. Alright, so just making sure we got some food, so once we start our exploration we should be alright. Keep the oven nice and full. Okay, so we got some food with us. We've actually got three pots of food. And what do we have? Let's see if we can build anything. So 2 sticks, 2 rope, or no, sorry, 6 sticks, 2 rope, 1 rag. So grab a bunch of sticks, 1 rope. Can't remember. I think it was 2 rope, 1 rag. Alright. So let's see if we can get that fishing rod built. Yes, perfect. Okay, so guys, now we got the fishing rod. And after that, I think what we're going to do is now we're going to start focusing on the rooms and see what we can do. So the brewing room, but for now I'm going to put all my focus on the sewing room. So we need to make 1 glue. We're going to see what we need for the glue. So let's pop into the crafting bench and resources glue. Lurch resin, yellow ash leaves, so those are around, and we have minerals, lime minerals. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to get the lurch. I have an idea of where it is. Those yellow trees we had actually seen in the beginning of the game. That looks like it. So we are going to head over there right now. So we got our woodcutter's axe, and if I'm right, it's across the river, a little bit on the right hand side. So here we go. Let's just eat something. There we go. Now we're off. Now guys, once again, if you do enjoy the videos, please drop a like, a subscribe. I would really appreciate it, as it is going to help my channel to grow. And I will be bringing more games further on, as Cyberpunk is going to be coming out soon, and that's definitely something I'm going to be showcasing on the channel. But for now, let's carry on with Among Trees. Alright, so we did actually need a little bit of these yellow ash leaves, and we just happened to bump into a few. So we grab those. Now, if I can remember, we needed 4 pieces, but we'll collect as many as we find. A little bit more stump moss. You can never have too much moss. So I guess they're over this direction. And if I can remember, we did find an old watchtower over here somewhere. And with lots of loot. Oh, here we go. Perfect. Okay, so we've only got 3 spaces for inventory. So what we're going to do is I'm going to leave the loot for now, as we still remember it's here. It's not difficult to find. And I'm going to try to find those trees that we had bumped into earlier in the game. And I think we actually found it pretty easy. Yep, here it is. Okay, great stuff. So that was a short walk. Wasn't too far, as the cabin is just over the river. And I think let's get going, guys. Alright guys, so what I'm going to do, just to make things quicker, I am going to chop down as many trees as I can, and I will get back to you once we are done. Okay guys, we're back, and we are going to just quickly chop down one more tree. And we also just picked up a blueprint unlocking a cooking station for a campfire. So that's also in addition to the blueprints that we have, and one more item that we've unlocked. Okay guys, so what I think is we've got enough fir planks, and we found some of the resin. So you get the resin from cutting down these trees. Alright, so now that we've got the resin that we need, and as you can see here is the resin, and that automatically drops once the tree is cut down. But for now we've got enough wood, sticks, and some resin. We've got 6 pieces of resin. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to head back, and we're going to get ourselves sorted out, get our inventory sorted out, and some more mushrooms. And honestly, I think what we can do, oh very nice, we can actually start foraging for a little bit more food again and get our stocks up. And also we're going to be doing some fishing. Alright, so at the moment I can't pick up many different kinds of mushrooms, as I don't have any more storage space. So we're going to get to that. I can't wait for them to actually add the bow and arrow, or the, I wouldn't say crossbow, but the bow and arrow would be very nice in the game, to start actually hunting wild animals, because I have seen the odd deer around, and I've definitely seen lots of bunnies, but I guess that might be coming with a later installment or a later patch. So we'll see how the game goes. Like I said, it's pre-alpha. They have added a new pet, and still waiting for the pet. Now I'm not sure how it's going to work and when it unlocks, but we'll play it through as far as we can, and we'll get along with it. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to get that sewing room up and running, and then we're going to start looking at that brewing station. If I'm right, yes, brewing room. Alright. Okay, so what we're going to do, quickly pop in the mushrooms. That's been sorted out. And going to put all my wood and sticks in there. And I will put my actual equipment, I could say, inside of here. And put these in here for now, and let's have a look and see exactly what we need. So we need 1 glue, so we've got 7 of these, we need 6. So grab 6 of these. Now, I can't really remember how to make glue. I'll grab a few pieces. It's just off the top of my head. Okay, so one more yellow ash leaf. So it looks like I might have to go outside and quickly have a look around. Eat something and see if I can find some. Now, I do remember seeing some around, I guess. Some more twigs. I should actually grab those twigs. Or sticks. Now, it would be nice if they add a little bit of a zoom in the game. But, like I say, it is pre-alpha. There's still probably a lot that they're going to add. Oh, there we go. Exactly what the doctor ordered. Alright. So let's head back. Let's get that glue made. And let's try to get the rest of the resources required to get that sewing station up and running. And then we can maybe look at making ourselves a backpack. Once we've got a backpack, we can really start pushing on. Alright, here we go. So, let's get the glue made, if I'm right. So there we go. So we've got exactly what we need for glue. And we've got our first bottle of glue. Alright. And it is stackable up to 3, which is nice. And let's see what else we need. So we need 28 fur planks. So by the looks of it, I need 2 more fur planks, but that's alright. We've got 95% of the resources. Let's quickly chop down one tree. And we'll be off. There we go. So like I said, we've loaded into a new game, and as you can see, all the trees around have respawned or regrown. So we're going to quickly grab these sticks, fir planks, and head inside. There we go. And there we go. Alright guys, so we got the sewing room up and running. That went quite quick. And let's have a look. Okay, so by the looks of it, we need to actually find the blueprints before we can make any of the different armors, and it looks like there's 2 different sets. The Feather Larch outfit seems to be the best one because the overall statistics, if you look at the first one, it's very little cold resistance, where the second one is decent on cold resistance. The first one gives you a great amount of stamina, but you've already got very minimum stamina, so even if you just get a little bit more stamina, it's already going to be a big improvement. So I wouldn't say stamina is a major role. And the speed of the first one, as you can see, you only get a little bit more speed. As the second one, you have a huge boost to speed, which really can help when exploring. And the most important part is camouflage. The first one doesn't give you any camouflage basically, as where the second one gives you basically half stats more in camouflage. So I would recommend rather using the resources and focus on the second one. And because we picked those cattails early, we don't actually have to worry about coming back for any of the cattails. Although we are going to need to start focusing on finding more beeswax, and that is not easy to come by. Stump moss, it's not the end of the world. And waltz bleak skin is actually a type of fish, and that we'll actually get from skinning fish. And we'll do that with fishing. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to get to the backpacks. So this gives us 14 slots, that gives us 16 slots. And by the looks of it, we can actually build it. And we do not need a blueprint, which is actually nice. So which means we can actually get straight into it. But now to make sewing thread, we are actually going to need to get fish bones and rope, which we've got lots of rope, and fish bones. And you can use that to actually make your sewing thread. Chicory we've found around. The hoof fungus we've got. Sticks, no problem. So we're going to need to do some sewing thread. But before we get to that, it is night time. I think we need to head to bed. I would like to actually start focusing on the materials to get the brewing room up and ready. Now I know where to find dogbane, if I can get the location right. And fir planks, not the end of the world. And hoof fungus, we've definitely got lots of that. So I think we might consider the brewing room next. So let's get some sleep. Alright guys, so we've made it to day 7 already. And so far everything is going very well. So we're going to quickly drop in a save. Alright, so let's just see where we stand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all these items in my inventory. Alright. And I'm going to eat something. And actually, I'm going to grab some more twigs or sticks. And we're going to quickly cook up a few things, as we definitely need food for the journey. Alright. Now I really wish cooking was as quick as this in real life. Would make things a lot easier. There we go. So as you can see, your basic mushroom, button mushroom, and then your beet, 1 ruby beet, and you've already got yourself full hunger, and it heals half of your health. Now if you actually, what I'm going to do, quickly leave that and add one of these into my inventory, because I was talking about heat. These mushrooms over here, as you can see, provide a lot of heat when cooked. So if you want to make yourself an all over meal, if you add in 2 button mushrooms and 1 of these, you've basically got yourself something that nearly fully heals you. And that is just that. But what we're going to do is we're not going to do that. We're going to keep it at a minimum, as we're more focused on hunger at the moment. And yeah, let's get that last one cooked. Quickly put the last few items back in my inventory. There we go, it's all cooked. Alright, okay, so for the brewing stand, let's go get the dogbane. Now if I'm right, it's a little bit to this direction, and I'm not sure how much of the dogbane we're going to find, but we will see what we can do. Some more of these mushrooms, so I might as well collect it, as like I said, now we actually need to start focusing on collecting some food as well. So more mushrooms, some sticks. Now we haven't come across any bears yet, but I have a vague idea of where they are. And I know one of them is protecting a blueprint, but we will come back to that at a later stage. It's not far off from the cabin where we're staying at the moment. So once you walk out of your cabin, it's more to the right hand side. And like I said, once we get our things sorted out, some armor, then we can look at trying to sneak in and get that blueprint. Alright. Now we found a fair bit of mushrooms. I'm looking more for the ruby beets and some more button mushrooms. That would be nice. Those are my main 2 ingredients that I use for cooking. But I guess I'm going to start using more of the fungal mushrooms. Now I'm going to be picky as I don't have much of an inventory at the moment, so I'm going to leave the poison mushrooms and stick to what I know. Alright, seems to be raining again. Nice. Oh, there's a bit of a lightning effect now as well. Lovely. Now, I haven't found any of that, of the Bane, or can't remember the name, and I was expecting to find it within this area. But we're doing really well with food, and by the looks of it, we've actually found another area with loot. Well, there seems to be a lot of loot over here. So let's just have a look around, see if we can maybe find a blueprint. So I don't see anything. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to slowly head back towards the cabin. And on the way, hopefully we can find some of that, of which we're looking for. Now, it's not exactly easy to come by, and it's more on exploration when you do bump into it. Stack limit 15, so we'll collect more of these. Alright, looks like the rain has subsided. And ruby beets. Stack limit is 8 and we've got exactly 8 ruby beets, so I think we're going to hold off on collecting food for now, as at the moment we are doing alright, and maybe by a little bit of luck we'll find what we're looking for. Alright, so now I haven't seen any around yet. It's long, tall pieces, but I guess we'll bump into it sometime. Alright, it is unfortunate, as that was something I actually wanted to get up and running, was the brewing station. However, we haven't found the resources that are needed. Okay, so what I think we're going to do is we're going to head straight back to the cabin like I said, and we'll offload what we have, try to get organized, and we'll maybe try to build something else. We'll do a little bit of fishing quickly and just give you guys an idea of how the fishing works in the game. Alright, so we've made it back to the log cabin. Now what we're going to do is quickly eat a meal. As I can see, I'm starving. And there we go. Alright, so we've made it back. We're going to quickly put our mushrooms away, and our food, and our beets, and organize our wood. Alright, so that's all organized. Let's put these in there. There we go. So what are we looking for? These are dogbane. There we go. So that's what we're looking for, is these dogbane vines. And we'll see if we can find it a little bit more later on. So it looks like building a backpack at the moment is out of the question. And we need 12 dogbane to build the brewing room, so it looks like we might not get there. But what we can do is maybe consider the greenhouse, get some metal plates and some glue. Let's get that built quickly. Alright, so 4 of these yellow leaves, and 2 lime, and I think it's 2 of these. Alright, there we go. So we got the items. Yes, there we go. Perfect. Okay, so we got glue. And if I'm right, we needed some metal sheets. So we're going to need bolts and steel pipes. So 2 steel pipes and 1 bolt. Our good thing is having everything organized. Oh, okay. It looks like I'm going to need more bolts. And let's just see how many we actually need to build this. It's going to be 3 metal plates. So I think we're going to have to start foraging for bolts as well. And it looks like we're going to be needing a lot of fir planks. Alright guys. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to call it for a day, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the part 4. And I will see you guys again for part 5. And like I say, guys, if you have enjoyed it, please drop a like, please drop a thumbs up, and if you want, subscribe. It would help to grow the channel. Thank you very much, guys. See you at part 5.